living in this beautiful place, you know, your spirit responds to it. So with my art, what I'm trying to do is make people aware of this incredible nest that we live in, and you've got to protect it, or you're, you know, it's suicide. We're in a suicide plummet right now, and people just don't get it. And you know, I think that people they get into living in the city where they're so totally cut off from nature. They don't realize that the nature is really what's supporting them. They all, because they're so separated from it. So I'm trying. I feel as though my responsibility to use the gifts that were given to me is to use my gift in trying to heal the nature, bring it to the people so they can say, look at this, this is something that's, we really need to cherish this and take care of this, because this is our home. I'm really afraid that we're giving up our humanity to machines, and I think that humans need to hold on to their humanity. And being a part of nature is being human. I don't know, that might be all I have to say.
What I really want to say about Donna is that her work is so spectacular in such a strong and quiet way. It's deep, both visually and philosophically. It's many, many layered. It's the kind of work that you walk into a gallery and it reaches out and grabs you in a nice way. It won't let you go until you have been changed in some way. And that to me is the most amazing thing about Donna's work, is that it can reach almost every person in a way that changes them very personally.
The Northwest School is considered to be painters who had a mystical connection with the natural world and the philosophies that guided them in their work, influenced by Eastern culture. What makes Dona Blakely's painting part of the Northwest School? First, her proximity. As I am, she's painted in Northern California, extreme Northern California, all of her life, and Northern California is considered to be part of the Northwest ethnographically, because the native tribes and native cultures from here north all share a great deal. Besides proximity, I think, is the connection with nature. Being a deep personal connection, a philosophical, psychological, and spiritual connection, if you will, where she is evolving symbols that come from her experience of the natural world. These visual symbols are about themes that you see in the other Northwest Coast painters, themes of transformation, themes of animal, spirit. Also themes where animal forms are used as representations of supernatural forces from the natural world. Say forces that would, say, in Native American mythology, be the forces that shaped the world in the beginning.
I went to Donna's opening that was very festive. I unfortunately didn't see any of the other paintings in the room because I only had eyes for this particular work. I was in fact held fast in the lure of love. I was stunned just by the sheer beauty of the work on a larger scale, the brilliance of the colors, the movement, the excitement of the work. Donna explains in her artist's notes that this piece is a prayer to the salmon, in which she says, we're praying to the salmon, please don't leave us. We're struggling, we're trying to protect you, please stay with us. And the salmon, of course, represent the health of the natural environment. So we want them to stay not just for themselves alone, but because they indicate health in the whole bioregion. When we look at this painting, we can enter into the artist's animist vision of the world, in which spirit is manifest and revealed in nature. I felt when I was looking at this painting that I was seeing with new eyes. Most works of art are painted or manufactured in some way by people for people to view. It's a person-to-person communication when you see a work of art. What does the artist want me to understand? This painting was made as a prayer. So essentially it is designed, it is offered to the divine. And so when we look at this painting, we have a chance to get a glimpse of what the divine sees, and we have a chance to cultivate divine vision.
She has a very deep ecological principle operating, that her art can have an effect on how people view the natural world and how they view the human condition being at odds with the balance with the natural world. And many people in the deep ecology movement talk about how we have got to try and change the way we relate to the natural world. And I think that's clearly part of what Donna's trying to do.
And I think Donna's always been really involved with nature and close to it, and running in nature and near the streams and just loving it. And I think she's rooted in nature. You can see that in her and in her artwork. And it's interesting that even early on, playing around all the streams in Fortuna and all, then later in life she had this so much love of nature that she even got involved, not only aesthetically but politically involved in trying to, clean them up, save them, work for the Friends of the Eel River and Friends of the Van Dusen. In a way, she's a friend of Mother Nature, and it's really shows in her. And then she articulates that so well in her artwork, trying to bring about that beautiful connection with man and nature. And you see it in the flicker, dreaming of balance, and you see it in the may the lure of love hold you fast, and flicker Madonna. It's just, you're just kind of soaked and seeped in nature, and it's such a beautiful experience just to look at the paintings. You feel like you go to the heart of nature, and you yourself want to lift yourself up to a higher state of consciousness where you feel a sense of balance and intimacy with nature and respect and reverence, and feel the sacredness in nature and in yourself. And I think the works of Dona Blakely do that.
I started doing this because I just loved this so much. I kept repeating it in the painting, and then it was so powerful, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it, what that power was. And I finally, to me, it's like the ultimate masculine power of masculinity, And one of my other symbols that I use all the time is the cone, the redwood cone. And to me, it's, you know, it's like the opposite. It's like the egg, the
So
female.
So you've got male and
So,
female,
exactly.
claw
So-
and cone.
Yeah, claw and cone, and it's this landscape of all this male energy with this bursting of femininity coming right out of the middle of it, and so it's a pornoscape.
You, you're putting your finger on the claw.